to get going with game number 1 here hunted between Team BDS and Team Liquid. It's the last game of the day, or last series, I should say. And 1 game for BDS will secure their spot in first place of the group. So a lot to play for still here.
Yeah, certainly looking for a good start to the series against TL. And I know that this, again, a team that can have a lot of pop, a lot of fire. BDS, obviously very, very similar to stay undefeated on the day, as this is going to be extra things in the zone. Ronicki takes that away from Monkey Moon, marked by 8, deflects it into the corner. Pass back from extra. There's another little give and go. Nice little play through the midfield. Ronicki will stop it in its tracks. Now Monkey Moon wants to try to develop something. Here's extra off the ceiling, but play is going to stay in the Liquid zone. BDS starting things quickly through the midfield. This could turn into an opportunity as the pass is down to extra, and it will score. And that's classic BDS, working the offense until an opportunity shows. First shot, first goal, 1-0.
And it's a great pass down marked by 8. Extra able to pick it up and send it over to that right side of goal. And so starting things off the way they would hope, and every time we've seen BDS take a lead, it has always gone more and more in their favor, as it means that they're able to slow things down and play as patiently as they want and force the other side to be the one that ends up making those mistakes.
Well, here's Ronicki over the top. Extra has to make the play. Speed now looking for a double touch. Just might have to use to get up there. Extra on the clear. This will be Speed again at the midfield. Marked by 8 down to Monkey Moon. We play 1-0. BDS. 3:15 left to go, and Team Liquid trying to find an answer to the aggression. That's a good save by Speed. Fruity not going to be able to beat extra, but the defense again on the goal line comes up large. Monkey Moon's going to turn on this one, try to feed extra again at the midfield. This is down into the corner. A bit of a touch from the Liquid player. They'll keep things out of the hands of Marked by 8. Team Liquid doing a pretty decent job of bending off the offense, but it's just not good enough to get onto the offensive side, though. That miss from Monkey Moon might cause extra to be in a tough spot. We'll see if Liquid can capitalize.
We'll see if they can get something rolling down the field. Their transition right now is getting them in an opportunity, but they're not really giving themselves the space to really capitalize on the small holes that BDS is allowing at this moment. BDS obviously can't cover 100% of everything at all times, so there's going to be some holes, but Team Liquid, it feels like it's just trying to send the ball towards net regardless of where the defenders are, and it is just not working for them right now.
That's going to be a high shot by Speed. Ronicki will turn quickly. Marked by 8, easily able to get there in time. Monkey Moon now up high. Back into the BDS zone as we're under 2 minutes left to go in game number 1. Marked by 8, dangerous through his own zone. Does Speed extra into the corner. Bounces out towards Monkey Moon. He's going to play that one well above goal, but time does continue to tick, and that's the biggest factor right now for your Team Liquid, as Monkey Moon, great 3. Able to get back to that ball off the post and in, 2-0.
Yeah, able to make it 2-0. It's just an excellent shot over post and in. Beats all the Liquid defenders, and Monkey Moon doing what he needed to do to make that happen. And so now 2-0 lead for BDS, about 90 seconds left in the game, and things going about as we expected here on it.
And not only did he beat the 2 defenders, go post in it, he beat the party destroyed box. It's not often you see that box get beat that badly. But it is 2-0, and now Team BDS looking to capitalize further. Ronicki last back, has to deal with Monkey Moon, can't do it. Well done yet again. That's the second from Monkey Moon. I love that little, love the little info box in the bottom corner. We don't see it right now on your screen, but in the bottom left corner, there's a cool little info box that shows how many touches. That was the 34th touch from Monkey Moon in this game. And, you know, that's a stat that we don't often track, so it's hard to tell if that's a lot. But, you know, Monkey Moon has certainly been on the ball consistently on both sides of the field. He's up to 38 now. I just think that's a cool little stat. 30-0 here for Team BDS. And I wonder, you know, with that being tracked, I wonder if we can, you know, figure out what an average number of touches is for a Rocket League pro in a game.
You know, it'd definitely be interesting to see, because I imagine it would end up being a lot, especially with how much pressure is consistently put on the ball. And what would also be interesting is, you know, what correlation there is with how many touches there are and who has the most possession and whether that's transferring or not into goals. But 20 seconds left in this first game. It looks like it's going to be an easy take for BDS. It'll take the opening one here. And I'm curious as what your thoughts are on it as to what Team Liquid needs to do to try and get things more in line for themselves.
Well, again, we saw them with a decent attack at times. They were able to get some offensive pressure onto the blue side of the pitch, but you know, we mentioned it, that it always seems like they weren't connecting with one another's speed. He'll stop the shutout in game one, but it seemed like they were trying to use the corners, the back wall, really just throwing shots, looking for rebounds out on goal. And we have seen time and again, Team BDS thrives in those situations. They always seem to have a player in the lanes, especially back wall, especially rebound. There's always somebody up next to challenge. And you only really ever see teams beat them by spreading the field a little bit, connecting on those passing plays, and you know, finding demos, things like that to disrupt rotation. We didn't see much of any of that from Liquid, and I mean, there's a reason why they weren't able to generate too many opportunities with as many as 5, 7, 8 shots that they had in that game.
Yeah, and I'm right there with you. I think the lack of physicality from them definitely plays a big role in it, and it's something that, you know, I would be interested to see if they start utilizing, or if they even can start utilizing in this next game. Because, I mean, they're going to have to try and do something that forces BDS in a position where they're not really able to do a whole lot. And until they start getting more physical or start figuring out better rotations, it's going to continue, I think, to be more of the same here from BDS.
Well, we will see how Team Liquid start off game number 2. We've seen BDS drop a couple of games in not the most ceremonious style throughout the day. They were able to fight back in the series. Perhaps Liquid can do the same, though they're going to have to play from behind, as the demo was beautiful. Well done, team play. Extra starts at 1-0 for BDS.
Yeah, and that's just like you said, a good team play. Monkey Moon able to get that down, marked by 8 with a half volley in towards net. And so, little over 30 seconds into game 2, and it's again going to be Team BDS taking the lead. And we still haven't seen too much physicality come out of this Team Liquid team, and it was something we were just talking about, Honey. I'm really thinking that they're going to need to try and do that, because right now BDS's rotation is really just clicking on a whole new level.
I would like to address for anybody in chat or what have you watching the game right now with potential slowdowns or anything like that. We apologize for any kind of tech issues. Again, with this English stream, we are not in the server as we would like to. It's a pretty complicated process, but we're pretty much getting a feed from Europe, essentially. I'm not exactly sure where the server is, France somewhere, Spain maybe, but the lag can cause a bit of frustrations at times. We apologize for that, but you know, super glad that we're able to put this on regardless. We are glad that you're sticking with us through all of the issues, as Team BDS are going to take game 2 here, Sleegy, out to a 1-0 lead. And before we do continue, of course, I want to give a huge thank you to you for all of your work you put in today, getting everything going, but also the guys at Rocket Baguette and Team BDS.
Yeah, no, it's been absolutely phenomenal to work with them. Had a couple of, like you mentioned, tech issues this morning, but able to get them all resolved and bring this to you. And It's been a really good day as well. I'm glad we've been able to watch it here and see BDS progress throughout. They're holding on to this 1-0 lead against Team Liquid at the moment, marked by 8, able to just find that save in the nick of time. As we cross over the halfway point, it was almost a save there by Extra. Veronica with a dunk down and through, and that'll get Team Liquid back level.
And I could talk about this play all day long from Roddicky as well. The angle he takes to that ball leaves it so up in the air for the defense. You don't know what he's going to do with it. He has the passing option. Obviously, the shooting option, which he takes, forces a really tough save on the goal line, and it crosses up 2 defenders. Ends up going in off the guy up high. Makes it a 1-1 game. Really smart play from Roddicky. Now speed down to Fruity. Save made on the line by Mark by 8. Still, they pressure. Speed just up high off the crossbar. Extra wants to get it out. Now here's a quick transition, and Mark by 8 will do it again. This is the danger of Team BDS. So fast through the midfield.
So fast, but so accurate with the ability to get their shots on target with the power necessary. And the power, I think, really one of the key pieces of this BDS offense, because we've seen multiple times it just be too fast for any defender to get back to it, and we see that again here with this shot by Monkey Moon.
Great. I mean, that's just a great win from Extra, the cheating player from Liquid. I'm not sure who it was. It may have been Speed. Opts to lay off the ball, doesn't expect it to bounce out, and opportunity taken by Team BDS makes it a 2-goal game now. And you saw a little bit of confidence from Team Liquid after that goal, but BDS fired 2 quick ones right back, and now all of a sudden TL again gonna find themselves in a pretty difficult spot with 1:40 left to go. Speed patiently plays it. He'll flick it back into the zone. Extra will grant him passage, at least for the moment. As now BDS trying to waste the final 90 seconds playing out of their own zone. Monkey Moon to Extra. Lost a bit wide. Corner play now for Mark by 8. Great demo on to Speed. This is out in front towards Monkey Moon, down towards the front of the net. Nobody going to overcommit here from BDS, not with 60 seconds left. 2 goals in the lead. I have to say, Sig, I like this game a bit more from TL. It seems like they've kind of gotten things a little bit closer, but they just have not been able to deal with the offense. Extra will score another one. We didn't get a great look at it from the original angle. Would love to see it again. Oh, he just waits Speed out. That's disgusting.
That's absolutely just clinical from Extra. The ability for him to be able to be that patient, waits for the opportune moment to strike, and then slide it by is just a masterclass of offensive patience, really, is one word that it comes down to. And that is what BDS is so good at being able to do. And that one, that's just going to roll right on in.
That's the second for Extra here. That will certainly put this game away. So the good guys go up 2 in the series, looking to finish off Team Liquid in 3 straight. And with how things have gone, would not be a surprise to see it. And that's what we talked about at the top of the show. Well, not at the top of the show, at the top of this segment, I should say. That Team BDS, they just seem to have Team Liquid's number. It's just the play styles of both teams just vastly seem to be in favor of BDS. They love to pick apart these teams that aren't quite clicking with one another in the team play category. And when they can start to connect, these passing plays are so crisp, they're so fast, especially in transition. Team Liquid just, you know that, again, the talent is there, the speed is there, the skill from these players is there, but they just can't seem to keep up with the combo that is Extra, Monkey Moon, and Mark by 8.
Yeah, and one thing that I think was interesting as well is at around the halfway point of that game, you were talking about how much better you thought Team Liquid was able to perform, but then, as things moved along, it really felt like BDS just was a snowball rolling down a hill gaining momentum, gaining spies, and really that's what it turned into. 5-1 is how that game ends. And Team Liquid, even though they looked better in that game, ended up losing by the same margin that they did in one. And what I'm curious about is, what does that do to their mentality, that where they're picking up their ability to play, but we're not really seeing any difference in the results that are coming through?
Right, no, exactly. And part of that's definitely BDS smelling blood in the water right now. Again, try to close their day out a bit early. Making a 3-0 game, or I should say a 3-0 series, if possible, as Extra had his blocked away by Fruity. There's a battle bus on the field right now by Monkey Moon. It is only Monkey Moon. Going for the meme bus here. Not often. I haven't seen the battle bus in quite a while.
I haven't either.
So that's a bit of a nice piece of some memeage here from BDS. Certainly feeling confident against Team Liquid. We'll see how the battle bus fares. But with 4 minutes left to go, no scoring in game 3. And hey, you know what? If a battle bus every other game, nice play from Monkey Moon, keeps Fortnite from crashing our servers again, Sleeky, I'm more than happy to take it.
Yeah, I'd be all for that, but it's always fun for me to see when people bring out the battle bus, just because it's just how small it is. Like, how do you even get used to that?
It really is. Yeah, you're right. It's the fact that it's so shrunken is the best part. Like, it's fat, but it's also really oh my gosh. Extra does it again. Bar down. No more talk about the battle bus. Let's talk about speed. Absolutely getting his axles broken there. 1-0.
Yeah, and that pickup as well from Extra, absolutely just clean. Able to get it right on top of his car, fakes out the one defender, and then a clean flick in towards the back of net. It's going to get Team BDS in the lead here, and that's going to start the death timer for Team Liquid. They've got 3 minutes and 10 seconds to get at least one. Otherwise, they're going to be facing a 3-0 sweep in this game, and I know that's exactly what BDS is trying to pull here.
Well, with this 1-0 lead, I'm sure there are some... marked by 8. Tries to get that on goal. Rudy just makes the save. The rebound will go just a bit wide, but I'm sure on the Team Liquid stream right now there's some sad Scottish sounds. Certainly in both Danny and Boyo. I don't know how much you've been able to watch up the grid in that Team Liquid broadcast, but they are quite the combination. I always love tuning into Liquid while we're on breaks. Shout out to Danny Boy and Boyo. But probably not having as much fun as we are right now in the series with BDS up and ended.
No, I don't think they are, but there is still that opportunity. I don't want to give it away to Team BDS just yet. There's 2 minutes left. It is only a 1-goal game, but so far it has been BDS that has just felt more in control and confident with their ability down the field, especially with that follow-up shot from Monkey Moon. Didn't quite expect that would happen, especially after the double commit. It put a lot of pressure on Team Liquid, who was able to respond at the last second there, but I mean, it is just the suffocation offensively that BDS is bringing with all this pressure right now.
Well, there's still time left for Liquid, 93 seconds to be exact. They've got offense moving now. Good bump onto Fruity. Monkey Moon ends up playing that off of Ronicky. Fruity's got to hustle back. Not a lot of boost in the tank. Will pick up that corner boost, but is this going to be enough space for Extra? Not quite. Ronicky back wall clear. Now Monkey Moon wants to turn things around quickly. We're approaching the final minute. It's still a 1-goal lead for BDS. Here's Extra off the back wall, looks for mark by 8. Trying to funnel it back down to Extra. Ronicky breaks things up, and we are in the final minute now of what could very well be the final game on the broadcast today. Ronicky pops things up. Fruity looking for the pass across. He's there. Oh, the flip reset. Takes the shot. Monkey Moon again comes up big on the goal line. Earns his savior title, and we stay 1-0.
And still 1-0 time, continuing to tick away. It's running out here for Team Liquid. They need to try and find something, anything down the field that will give them this goal. Otherwise, it's going to be a very short end of the day here for them. They're getting some solid pressure down right now. If they can find an opening, they need to take advantage of it because there's only 15 seconds left.
Definitely been putting the pressure on, but Monkey Moon out to mark by 8, and time will continue to tick. 10 seconds across the way looking for Fruity. He's just going to play it down to speed. Mark by 8, back into the corner. Time is gone. Ronicky's got to keep it up. He does a great job out of the corner to do so. Blocked by Extra. Monkey Moon will challenge, and that's going to do it. A shutout in Game 3, a shutout in the series. And that will be Team BDS 3-0 in the series, 3-0 on the day, number 1 out of Group D.
Yeah, and I mean, just a dominant day for them all together and a dominant close to it as well. 3-0 is how the series ends. 3-0 is how all of the day ends for them. They go undefeated